Hey guys, I'm Chef Pam, and on this episode of Cooking at Pam's Place, we're going to be making baked spaghetti cake. And if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, and made from scratch, just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, that's Fahrenheit. We have some 80-20 ground beef. We're going to go ahead and get that started. We need to brown our ground beef. So go ahead and let that get started. You want to cook it until it's completely nice and brown. And we're going to be adding to that a half a cup of onions as well as a half a cup of green peppers. I'm going to add that in just a couple of seconds here. In the meantime, while this starts to cook, we want to get our pan ready. Now we're using a spring form pan. This is the kind that comes apart so that we can take the bottom off or take the top off and have our cake. So make sure it's fastened completely, and when you put it in the oven, you probably want to sit it on something else just in case, because these have been known to leak from under the bottom a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to spray this with a little, I'm using avocado oil. So any spray oil that you have, you don't have spray oil, you can also use butter or any other kind of oil, but you just want to make sure you spray it really well. Okay, set that aside until it's time that we need it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our onion in so we can get that cooked. Flavors can gel together. We're also going to go in with our green peppers. Now while that browns, you want to also make sure you get your spaghetti done. Just cook it according to the directions on the box. And I'll have all the ingredients and measurements down below. We're also going to be using some spinach. I'm using some Italian tomato paste from Trader Joe's. I have some cottage cheese here that we're going to be using. We need some grated Parmesan. And then just a few other ingredients. Now for the sauce, guys, I'm also using, this is from Trader Joe's. It is a vodka sauce. It is a vodka tomato sauce, and it is absolutely amazing. So we will be using that as well. Don't forget to stir your meat every now and then. Okay, let that keep cooking. And while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and mix pretty much everything else together as well. And I like to crack my eggs in a separate dish first, just in case you have a bad one. So we're going to add eggs in here, cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese, a little garlic powder, black pepper, Himalayan sea salt. We're going to mix all of this together first, then we're going to add in our vodka sauce and tomato paste as well. Tomato paste, our vodka sauce. This all stirred up really well. Okay, and it looks like our meat mixture with our onions and green peppers is all done. So I'm going to drain this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have our meat mixture all drained. We're going to add this to our cheese sauce. Stir that up and add our spaghetti in here. Go ahead and get this tossed in as well. You want to make sure it's mixed really well, guys. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to put it in our pan and we're going to bake it in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Then we're going to remove it from the oven so that we can add in the rest of our ingredients. Then it's going back in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in our spinach. This makes also for a beautiful presentation. Go ahead and pour it into your pan. So we're going to top it off with a little bit more sauce. Make sure you spread it all around. Make sure you set it on another tray. I actually have parchment paper on this tray. Okay guys, we're gonna go in the oven, 350 degrees for approximately 50 minutes. Then we'll be back so that we can finish it off with the rest of the remaining ingredients. Okay, we have been baking for about 50 minutes. So we're out of the oven. Now we're going to top it off with cheese. I have a mixed blend here that's finely shredded. You can shred your own, you can use any kind. The mix of cheese that I am using from here is actually mozzarella, smoked provolone, Parmesan, Asiago, Fontina, and Romano. So I like the blend. We're just gonna top this off real good, and then we're gonna put it back in the oven for a few more minutes until the cheese starts to brown and it's nice and bubbly. And I'm going to go ahead and top it off with a couple of pieces of spinach just so they can kind of melt in the cheese. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit on top of them as well. Just makes for a nice little presentation, that's all. Okay guys, we're back in the oven for a few minutes and we'll be back when it's time to slice. Okay guys, we are out of the oven. Doesn't this look amazing? Oh my goodness. Okay guys, it is time to unveil this. Let's see if we can do this right here. Should have probably had a butter knife. Give me 1 second. This is going to be amazing. I like to run a knife along the edge just like you would a regular cake. I think that's good. Let's see. Oh, it popped right off. Ooh. Yes! Doesn't that look amazing, guys? Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. Doesn't this look amazing? Yes. Oh my goodness, all the cheese. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and give it a slice. Let me use this knife instead to start with. A little steak knife. Cuts through the cheese a little bit easier, especially on this edge here. It's still really hot, so I want to keep it intact as much as I can. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let's go this way. Okay. Yes. Ooh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and guys, leave me some comments. What do you think about spaghetti cake? Come on now. I love to hear from you guys. And until next time, the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you later.